looking at some of the day one highlights. Mel Cassie Porter, second at 10.
Yeah, short par 4 this, and his pin is in this little bit of a bowl, so you got to have spin control, and my word, does she just do that. Brings it back off that backstop. Lovely approach shot there.
The 16th hole is where we find the rookie, Brianna Chacon.
This could be a tricky approach shot. Again, it's in that little bowl, kind of pin on the right-hand side. Don't want to miss it right. Got to control the spin. And look at that.
An eagle, too, for Chacon. Karen over at the par 5 9th. Hedge and Choi for eagle.
It's one of the par 5s on this golf course that you have to take advantage of. Lots of players will be hitting this green, but not all of them will be able to walk off with a
3 for Hedgen. Takes her to 3 under par. And then Mel, this is Chizzy EY at that 10th.
Yeah, this is a perfect spot to leave it just underneath the hole. And
Alicia Beck, she's been back and forth LPGA and Epson Tour through the years.
leaving it well below the hole here. This green slopes massively from right to left, so put herself in a great spot to make that birdie.
Brooke Henderson, Lynn Grant out here in the morning. Charlie Hall this afternoon. This is Lynn. Uh-oh. Tricky greens, Karen, huh?
They are. I mean, when you have greens that are over 100 years old, they're going to have a little bit of subtlety to them. And
par 37, 34, 71 total. Here's Bianca Pagdananen. Oh, that was to shoot 67. This morning, this is Shanate Wanasayan.
playing off a little upslope there, using the contours of the green. Is she? That's pretty solid.
Here's Hedgen for par at 14.
Yeah, it's a good putt. These are the putts that you really have to pay attention to on these greens. They have a little bit of subtle movement and stuff instead.
Just had a birthday yesterday, Karen. This is at the 7th.
Oh, a nice present if she can make this putt for a birdie. She's already off to a great start, 4 under par. Bit of a breaker though, this one to the right. Ooh. Spent a little bit of time in the air as well.
Great day today for the veteran Leticia Beck. She's bogey free. Mel, this is at 12. You have this par 3. Barely triple digits. 107 today. Anna Nordquist.
And it's still a little bit of a challenge, but not for Anna.
All right, this is a par putt for the Scot, Gemma Dryborough. So off she goes to the 16th, and here is Subin Ju at the 8th, her 17th of the day.
Yeah, tight driving hole, half to the fairway here. There's triple left and right. Pins on the right. And that's well done there. Great spin control.
And not far from the green in some cases. Here's Hedge and Choi for par at that 15. And to 17, Shanate Wanasayan.
Always found this strange because you're teeing up such a short club, gap wedge, maybe trying to finesse a little wedge in there.
And up at 18, reachable for most of the field. Here's Ireland's Lauren Walsh for eagle.
Yeah, second half of this putt down, and it will swing aggressive to the left. That is really well judged.
Hit quality putts, get the ball started on your line and rolling over your spot.
The Aussie Cassie Porter at 17. Oh, it was right.
Oh yeah, we've seen some great shots in here. I think this golf course, more than any others, you have to really stick to your process, which is reward yourself for a quality strike on a putt, and don't get too caught up in results. But she can be happy with that result.
So it's hard to be really hit it with authority. Did. Well done.
Ahead, Hedge and Choi for birdie. Yep. Okay, so 4 under par. Yeah, say
Good
honor
post there.
America's military and first responders. Subin Ju, her final hole, 3rd at the par 5 9th.
So couldn't get to the green in 2.
Although the She's trying to loft this over the part of the green on the left that slopes left to right. Yeah, trying to land it on a more level part like that.
And here is the big hitting rookie, Lainey Fry, for eagle at 9.
Well, this gives you a really great idea on the kind of slopes these players are facing on this 9th green.
She got a phone call from the USGA on Monday saying you are in the U.S. Women's Open. She was an alternate. Karen, we talked about this in Cincinnati. When Rose Zhang had a good finish there at Kroger, it moved her into the top 75. Hedgen for par at 17.
Still a bit downhill from here. And that, yes, I mean, you can see she's kicking herself because that really was just a clubbing error.
Back at 16, Brooke Henderson for birdie.
She's looking at about a 35-footer, very much uphill 3/4 of the way, then starts flattening out a little bit. It's all about speed here.
Pretty good speed and line for Brooke. She'll stay at even par with the short 17th to come. LPGA telecasts on Golf Channel are powered by FM.
From outside to 12 feet. Oh, she almost got that. That would have been a heck of a par. But suffers her 3rd bogey on this back 9.
Here's Soo-Bin Ju for birdie to tie the lead. Yeah, how about that? So you've got the Thai Yubong, Beck, the Israeli, Ju.
I think it'll suit Charlie very well.
There's Lynn.
Yeah, that's just a little sand wedge. Worked it out nicely.
Right, here's Austin Ernst. We saw her earlier. This is at 16. Here with her son Charlie. She and husband Jason met here at the ShopRite. All right. You think about those 3 straight bogeys. Saved the par at 16. Back to 2 over. And 2 good shots. She could have herself an eagle at 18. Afternoon wave just getting started, and what a sight for sore eyes is the veteran Kim Kaufman. A year and a half ago diagnosed with cancer. She's beaten it, returned to the Epsom Tour last year, and here she is in her first event in 2 years on the LPGA Tour, and what a way to begin her round. Here's Chizzy for par.
And how things can be going so right on 1-9 and go completely wrong on the second 9, and that's what's happened to Chizzy.
To the par 3 15th and co-leader Leticia Beck. What did the Tracer say about that one, Karen?
A little better than the last one. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's such a good, smooth swing, though. There was nothing forced about it.
Chaya Yubon at the par 4 8th.
This is the smallest green on the golf course, just 24 yards deep. And that's just fine, that uphill putt.
All right, here is Apachai Yubon to take the lead at 6 under. Now, she threatened to shoot 59 a couple of years ago here. This the 3rd for Somi Lee at 18, the par 5.
I wish she's 10-2, but she's taking the high route, which I like. Oh, my word, what a shot that is. Great hands there.
Right, this is Leticia Beck for birdie to get to 6 under with Yubon. Leticia off and on LPGA and Epsom Tour over the last decade or so.
A lot of people, the players now stay on site. They've got little villas, they all stay in the hotel. It's just a very enjoyable, easy week for a lot of these players, and that's why they love coming back here.
Aki. How about this one? Yeah, this can turn around in the other direction in a hurry. That'll be a putt for eagle. Up ahead, 3rd shot for Hedgen Choi.
Play this a few ways. It looks like she's just going to take the high route. Easy. Yeah, look at that spin control. Well done.
This is an eagle putt for Aki Iwai at 18.
Sliding putt to the right at the end.
tried to come back. It's going to be a round of 1 under par 70. When they came to the U.S. last year, they were Akie and Chisato, even though they call each other and all their friends call them Aki and Chizzy. And now they just say, you know what, let's just go with Aki and Chizzy. So now it's A-K-I-E-Y. Good start. You talked about being a sprint, 4 under.
Yeah, and she certainly is going hot out the blocks, isn't she? Exactly what you need to do around here.
Henderson, Ash Buhide the same. Here is Leticia Beck at 16, 7 under par. She's got a shot for her career low, which is 64. Settled for a 61. Here's Leticia Beck at 17, leading by 1. For it to sit, it does, and that to get to 8 under par, 1 under par 70. Just getting her opening round started, highest ranked player in the field, Charlie Hull.
Yeah, definitely the favourite going into this week. So she hasn't been hitting it great the last few weeks. Been over practicing a little bit at home, so this is maybe why she's playing this week.
How about this third for Lynn Grant, Kay?
Short-sighted out of a deep lie. Oh, and she made that look really easy.
To get into red figures for the day.
Okay, so Chizzy EY did shoot 70, so does Brooke. All right, over at the 17th, a few paces away, here's Leticia Beck to get to 8 under par.
Bit of an awkward read from this part of the green. It just looks like it should go so much more to the right, but there's a really flat spot in the middle there that just catches people off guard.
This would be nice to go in mentally going into tomorrow.
That was not the easiest of up and downs with the lie where she was left of the green, but that does move her to 1 over.
Because this is a downhill slider to start round 1 off in a positive way. She is a grinder. It's no wonder she has won on this golf course. Flag stick in no matter the length. I putt with the flag stick in now when I'm at home all the time just because I'm lazy.
Mentioned that the two of you just covered the NCAA championships. Here's the winner from 2 years ago at Texas A&M and Dallas Cernasac.
So much fun watching the new and upcoming players playing college.
Farrah O'Keefe, the winner this year. We'll see Farrah at Riviera next week at the U.S. Women's Open. This is Ash Buhide for birdie, a round of 67. Nagging injuries the last couple of years. Some lingering and others weird ones like stubbing your toe. Just getting her opening round started, Jenny Shed.
Such a consistent player. Surprising that she hasn't won more. She only got the 1 win a few years ago. It's going to try and come back a little bit for her. That'll be a slippery one down the hill.
Also getting her round started at 10, former #1 in the world, Lilia Vu.
Yeah, that's nicely done there. Kind of all feeds, pitch it far back on this green. It kind of all feeds back down to the flag, so it's quite inviting.
Here is Maria Fassi for birdie at 13, her 4th of the day.
Just coaxing it down the hill.
Corral all of that energy. Speaking of energy, Natasha Andrea Oon. Okay. She may have made as many shots from off the green this year as anybody on tour. Second shot at 12 for Jennifer Kupcho.
Just a 109-yard shot. But it looks from the fairway like the flag is barely hanging on the back part of that green. And that was an excellent shot. Anything right of this flag can get sucked down off the side.
I mentioned a long wait at 18 with it reachable for most of the field. So Leticia Beck now 3rd, par 5. On Saturday, drivable for much of the field.
That was
You could just do that.
love Mel how she slided that beautifully.
Career low is 64. That was shot in her rookie year back in 2015. This for 63. Yeah, well, there you go. She got her first win last year on the Epsom Tour. Now her career low.
Well, it didn't drift, did it?
Boudier with the tap-in birdie. Kupcho with the tap-in par. And here's Chacon. California, played collegiately at Oregon. Came off the Epsom Tour and now a rookie. That's going to be her best score by 3. Again, just to keep this round in check. Here's Lilia Vu at the 12th, her second.
Yeah, and this win makes this shot even harder. Easy, easy, there you go.
Did everything that the fan was asking for. Check, check, sit. Yeah.
I like the players that can really move the ball out there. I think it's exciting. I think it adds so much to what people believe women are capable of in golf.
Here's Lilia Vu for birdie. She lost a lot of her distance after some of the back issues. This is Amelia Lewis, the veteran from Florida. Her tee shot at the 11th. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you, Cakes. The problem is, if you try and chase it up, it doesn't chase up on this green, and you're left leaving yourself a really difficult two-putt. But that is really well done from Kupcho. Landed softly, great strike.
She made a ton of those. Well, she did.
Yeah.
2023. Menon de Roy at 15.
This tee is really sheltered back there in the reeds.
Big hitting Belgian. Never know. 9th hole of the day here. Jennifer Chang.
I thought for one horrible moment that wasn't going to turn enough, but it just did at the last minute.
Veteran from North Carolina, went to USC. Kupcho, 2 putts and a par. Isabella Fierro finishing up her opening round here. This is for a round of 69. Okay. Here is Manon de Roy. It's for birdie at 15.
Oh, she hit that exactly where she wanted to, and it just didn't break as she thought it would. That's a good example of not being obsessed by the result.
I mean, she doesn't give anything up. She's a fantastic player.
I'd want her as my partner in match play. I would hate to go up against her. That was a 4 hybrid.
Wow. A great shot. Been working hard just to be 1 over. Look at this swing of Celine Boutier. With a 4 hybrid, might lead to a birdie 2. Is going to have that birdie in a moment. Somewhere in here, back behind the grandstand a moment ago, Haley Cooper, 5th shot. Are you kidding? Come on, Haley Cooper, dig him and hook him. She went to Texas and Texas A&M. She made a 5 somehow. Where is she? Grand entrance. There she is. At the 17th, Brianna Doe. Play not far from home next week. U.S. Women's Open in Southern California. And they go in with a head of steam. She's really found some life here in the last year and a half or so on the LPGA Tour. The veteran regained her card.
Charlie's big drive has left her just 100 yards to the hole. This is a gap wedge. See how close she can hit it.
More like it from Charlie.
It ran past a good 4 feet. 15, Lilia Vu for birdie.
Coming uphill.
Lilia, a rare birdie.